let you in just 1 minute. So what will we be talking about today? It's going to be all about mental stress. You know, sometimes we face that and it's something we need to talk about. So we will be looking at exercise as a stress reliever. You know, how do we get rid of stress and in what ways can we, what strategies can we utilize? We're going to be examining one of the strategies today. Stress seems to be an inevitable part of our modern life, but it can have very serious consequences on our physical and mental health if left unchecked. However, there is a powerful tool that can help us manage stress and improve our overall well-being. And we are going to get to that in a minute. I have with me your go-to fitness expert who is a certified fitness trainer level 3. I don't know how that one is in karate. Maybe she's a blue, black, and white belt put together. I don't know. She's going to tell us. Certified juice therapist. Is that one a job? This is serious in this Lagos. And she has a BSc statistics from the prestigious University of Ibadan. Where is University of Ibadan prestigious? Ife is one and only Ife in the whole world. You cannot debate that here. You need to follow her on Instagram. We'll give you her Instagram handle as we go along to help you achieve your wellness and fitness goals. So, Lagos, join me in welcoming Adekemi Oyenekun, your go-to fitness experts.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Lagos. I'm glad to be here today.
And there's one thing I hadn't said. We are both alumna of whoever went to Queen's School Ibadan at Akpata. And if you went to Ede,
Akpata Ganga.
Akpata Ganga. If you went to Ede, those are But before we do that, we have a culture here. You need to greet people in your lingua franca so that you can rep your people.
Well, my lingua franca, Omo Badokini so.
So ni.
I
know that one.
Ekason, Bobo Ile, Shedada Labani.
You have swallowed mimipim people with this your Ibadan. You have anglicized Ibadan on the radio today. But that's Omo Badokini so Kilegelano. I know that very well. Yeah. So you are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Now, what exactly is stress relief all about?
Stress relief can just be defined very simple as an activity or strategy that helps to reduce stress, anxiety, and tension. That's a simple way.
An activity that helps you to reduce stress, anxiety, and tension.
Yeah.
This sounds good. Good. Now, what are the common stressors in our daily lives? Because we want to try to avoid these stressors as much as possible. So what are the common stressors that, from your own,
from my own perspective,
yes.
Being in Lagos, we have the common stressor. The most common one is traffic. That's a big the big stress. And thanks to 96.1 FM that helps with Lagos traffic. I remember when I was doing school run, I always listened to Lagos Traffic FM to know what routes to take when bringing my kids from school in the afternoon. So traffic is a major stressor in our daily lives. Also financial concerns. When you want to pay bills, you have debts on you, uncertainty, and also environmental factors, noise, pollution. All these are just few out of many things. Also, don't forget work-related pressure. And as a student also, we have this academic pressure and also health worries when you have some chronic illnesses. These are all
part of the stressors.
Stressors that we have in our daily activities.
Now, there seems to be another kind of stress you did not mention. The Instagrammers and the social media stressors.
Those are
who form as if they've made it, They are riding the Bugattis and everything, and it does seem as if some of our youth are hell-bent on also getting there like overnight. What do you think about this?
I think one can always do away with that. I mean, those are avoidable. I mean,
But it's not so
it's very
easy.
avoidable to me. It depends on the kind of friends you keep, the kinds of society, the kind of your circle. Your circle will depend on the kind of pressure you're going to have. But the basic ones that we face right now, it's like the workload. I mean, imagine someone that's an investment banker that has to be at a desk or his desk even on Sundays and don't sleep and stuff like that. Those are the kind of pressure and kind of stress that you can't just avoid. But the Instagram, the social media, work
can decide to.
And also another one that I forgot to mention is relationship issues. Home front, when you have problems with your partners or loved by anyone, I mean your family, not necessarily your husband or your wife. Own families do give you some pressure. I mean some stresses over time. Thank you.
Lagos, you've heard it from Oyekemi. Adekemi, Oyeneko, and she has said that you can experience stress from various sources: work-related, family, relationship, financial, and even environmental. So you need to watch out for the triggers in those areas. If you would like to join this conversation, all you have to do is to call 080-9912-0777. In the alternative, you can dial 091-5387-7127. We are talking about exercise as a stress reliever. So I'll just pick on one more question, Kemi. How does exercise, affect the mind-body connection? And why is it important for stress relief? Because I do know that, from my background, when you're undergoing stress, there are certain hormones that are released. Okay, and of course, we know that the brain is in control of a lot of functions in our body. So how does exercise affect that mind-body connection? Because it's the body you're exercising, not the mind. So how does that connection happen?
Thank you so much, Fayo. Exercise profoundly impacts the mind-body connection. It influences the physical and mental well-being. I'm going to state some things scientifically. The neurotransmitters, exercise releases neurotransmitters neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, endorphin, which regulates the mood, motivation, and also emotional response. Also, we talk about the brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Exercises increases BDNF, that's the brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that promotes neural growth, improving cognitive function and mood. We can say that when you exercise, it affects your mood. When you are a little bit down, just get out of the house and take a brisk walk, or just a normal walk. By the time you are done with that walking, trust me, your mood is changed, you're happier, your dopamine is released sometimes, and you're a different person. So it's not, and also it helps with mindfulness. Physical activity encourages mindfulness.
And you stop forgetting things, eh? If I'm doing more physical exercise.
It helps a lot when you do exercises. I mean, if you are exercising enough, it helps your memory, because as we are aging, and we especially women, when we are approaching menopause, which I preach a lot, it affects our memory. But when you're into exercising, into yoga, into mindfulness and sorts, it helps you with your memory.
Can I just add that? What about the intake of oxygen?
That's when you talk about the breathing. Breathing is also an exercise. When you breathe in and breathe out,
it's also an exercise.
The last program you had last week, it's like a follow-up of the last program that we're having. The doctor that spoke last week.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I could.
Dr. Shea. Shout out to Dr. Shea. She did very well talking about stress and how relieving stress. Yes, please.
Because when you breathe in and breathe out, so that's why I recommend yoga a lot. Because when you go for yoga, it relaxes you, and also you exercise your lungs, and you breathe in and you breathe out, and it's very helpful.
All right, we need to pause right now for a traffic update.
All right, you're still tuned to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. The program is Safety Train. And just like I said earlier, it's still looking very okay out there. But if that isn't the case for you, you can please let me know. Well, it's a case of scanty movement, perhaps because of, the fuel scarcity. A lot of cars are parked at filling stations. And that also is causing a bit of build-up in and around the metropolis. But please just be, drive with caution around these areas.
Thank you for staying tuned to the Safety Train on Lagos Traffic Radio. As Adekemi Oyenekon has told you, Traffic Radio helps you move Lagos forward. So keep that dial in place. And from their aerial bird's view of Lagos, we can always let you know where the impediments are so that you can avoid them. So now we are still talking about exercise as a stress reliever. We have heard about the science of it. I don't want to give you a headache this afternoon. Release of serotonin, dopamine. Don't think that you can go to chemist and buy dopamine. Don't ask them. They will not dispense it to you. It's not available. Okay? So please note that these are chemicals within the body that get naturally released if you can perform some exercise. So Adekemi has been on my case, and about a week, or was it 2 weeks ago, she took me for bench press and all kinds of exercise. So I'm going to put it to her right now. What types of exercise are most effective for stress relief?
Yeah, thank you so much. The common one that we all know is walk. Walking.
Simple walking.
Yeah, as simple as it sounds. If you're used to walk every time, it's a form of activity. And not just walking, is intentional. You have to be very intentional about your walk. Brisk walk. Go at your own pace, but try to be more, passionate about it. And also swimming. Like I insist with Auntie Fayo.
She insists that I have to go
She has to go back to swimming because she loves swimming. The swimming is another one. Then dance.
Even I can be dancing on your day or dancing to all the music that
it helps you to release some hormones in your body. Dancing is just an excellent one. Then also yoga. So, although it's not really common in this side of the world, but I'm trying
more common.
I'm trying to promote it day and day to my clients that please try to involve yourself in yoga classes.
Yeah.
And to mention so many, the normal aerobic classes that we are all used to when we go to gym. Also strength training, HIIT, which we call high intensive training. All these things are just the common exercises. And for the golfers, I know you golfers love going golfing. That helps you a lot. It helps to release you some of the hormones that you need to move on to release stresses.
Now, this walking, let me just take you back to it. Is this the reason why our forefathers were living till age 100 and sometimes they will be so sprightly? This morning I've been to a birthday party of someone who was 90 years old, okay? And is this why they live to such a good age? Because they used to walk to the farm, they used to do a lot of walking, and now we seem to be sit down look people. We're at the desk, we're in our offices for so long. Can you just highlight one or two of the issues related to sedentary lifestyle? People sitting down at their desks for hours and hours.
This is one of the reasons why many of us are not flexible anymore. We've lost all our flexibility because we don't use the muscle. And I always say something, what you don't use, you lose it. When you keep sitting up behind your desk, and my own advice is when you're working and you're seated for a long time, come up your chair and try to raise your calves, try to walk up and down, try to do some squats on your chairs. These are simple exercises that you can get into even on your chair in the office. Don't sit for over 3 hours not doing anything because the heart needs to be exercised to be worked on all the time. And I always advise when you are going to travel a long time, just don't sit in the plane. Try to walk around in the plane. They know when I'm in the air, I'll do some kind of stretches and stuff. So walking is a very essential mode of exercise that we all need to imbibe. is very, very essential. It's very
And can we
necessary.
just link this to some of the modern devices? You know, people think that they are wearing this kind of wristwatch for recommended purposes, but I know that some of these wristwatches measure your steps and all. You know, what do you have to say about that link? Do they really help, those devices?
For me, it has helped me in my weight loss journey and also in my fitness journey. I started from one of, I won't mention it, one of the brand.
Yes, don't
that
mention.
was,
It's
I
not
won't
to
mention
pay for
it.
their
I'll
advert,
mention
oh.
it. I won't because I started using that one like 2013 and it has really helped me.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry that we missed that call. Please do call back immediately. We would love to hear your take on exercise as a stress reliever. We still have some time. Do call back. Okay. Let me know.
So it's actually helped me.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello, good evening. Is that Elder Tewogbade? Hello? Hello, good evening. Oh, it seems as if we lost Elder Tewogbade again. Elder Tewogbade is a very regular caller on Safety Train. We always appreciate his perspectives and his insight. And I'm sure he would tell us, you know, how valuable walking has been even for him. Anyway, so let's hope that he gets through again. You were talking about
The devices.
the devices, yeah.
So it has really helped me to monitor how active I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. It has
Let me
helped,
check
and it
my
has made
steps.
me to be so much, addicted to exercising. Since I've started using it since 2013, if it sprouts, I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
a large part of me is gone. So I don't do without it.
And I pray not.
Yeah, because and at times I feel like wearing it to parties, but it doesn't give it the aesthetic that you need. So, but I still do wear it to everywhere I go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's very helpful.
So if you have any of those wearable devices that help you to check your steps, like my steps are 1,297. I can't believe it myself.
That's
because
a poor one. That's very poor for today.
They say it's poor for today. See, Adekemi giving me 0 upon only God knows now. Whether it's 0 upon 10, she has
I
given
hope
me.
you will recover before the end of the day.
Danced a little bit today with my aunt, my lovely aunt who was 90 today. So I think we should all be more conscious of movement, conscious of walking. We can drop a few blocks to our office, you know,
Hello.
and then walk down. Hello, is this Elder Tewogbade? Good evening.
Yes, I think the network is
Oh, a little bit
doing
faulty.
something.
Sorry about that, sir. So it's nice to
Yeah.
have you on the
I
program
just want to
again.
ask, Madam
Yes. Adekemi is listening to you.
Adekemi.
Yes, please.
Well done, Madam.
Thank you very much, sir.
What I want to ask, somebody who is already stressed.
Who is already
how come you
stressed?
got, stress. We are talking about
Stressed.
stress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody who is already stressed
Okay.
and you are asking him to walk. How do the two combine?
It's because you've not tried it out, sir. When you're stressed, just get up from the vicinity and take a walk around and breathe in, breathe out while you're doing the work. By the time you are done walking, trust me, your mood will surely be elevated and you'll be in a better place. I've tried it so many times. When I wake up in the morning, maybe in a very bad mood, by the time I go to the gym and come back, I'm a different person. And my husband will be like, what have you gone
What I
to do?
mean
Okay, sir.
is, the person is already weak.
Health-wise.
Well, you know,
To get
stress.
his strength back, you are asking
Stress
him
is
to walk.
it's not the kind of stress that makes you like unhealthy. You know, stress is something that is
mindset.
happening within your mind and body. At times, those chemicals that are being released, they are working on your body.
Against
So
your body.
ill health is different. If somebody is unwell, the person should not strain themselves further. But if somebody is healthy but has just been busy, maybe not sleeping well, not eating well, facing a lot of environmental conditions like traffic and so on, then this person can really benefit from going for a walk and helping to
Okay.
distress themselves. Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for calling.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
calling,
You're
Elder Teogbade. All right. So, are there, I think we've been talking about these other benefits, aside from relieving stress. Have we done that? And I think you spoke about weight loss. Are there any others that you want to mention? What about all these debilitating diseases that we find around the place? Like obesity, the hypertension. Do we have a role to play before I say my own story?
Well, I said earlier, stress, exercise help a lot with so many things. Weight loss management. It also increases your strength and your flexibility. Also, it improves your bone density by strengthening your bones and your muscles. So it's reduced osteoporosis. That's another sickness that is very common. Because like I said, what you don't use, you lose it. So
All right.
yeah.
Let's just take a last update on traffic.
All right, Lagos Traffic Radio at 96.1 FM. This report popping in from the control room is from the Bejuleki axis. It says it's a very good one all the way within the length and breadth of the Bejuleki, Leko to Akodu, Pinnacle Oil, Dangote, Lekki Deep Sea Port. All looking very good, likewise the return journey. So if you are heading towards that zone, you have nothing to worry about.
Thank you very much for staying tuned to the safety train, and we are now on the home stretch. So, Adekemi Oyinekon, can you offer tips for exercising safely and effectively, especially for those who are new to exercise? Bless you. I am hoping that immediately after this call, we're going to have some people who are going to add to their New Year resolution, that one that they made in January. They will now upgrade it and put some exercise and some fitness goals in between. So, what are the tips you can give for exercising safely and effectively?
Well, before I start on the safety,
Okay, somebody is on the line. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir. May we know your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Alaji Alagbole.
Okay, Alaji Alagbole. Okay, calling from Colinton area. You're welcome, sir. At Alagbado.
Madam?
Yes, sir. So, what's your take on this stress reliever and exercise?
In fact, I love this your program.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm regular listener of Traffic Radio.
Oh, thank you.
I've been listening to your program, and I think it's going to help me a lot because I work in a stress environment. I think
Oh,
the program is meant for me. I always, when I'm on off duty, I always check some miles, check and go and come. So I feel some kind of relief.
okay. When you trek.
So I think
Okay.
what the program will keep me, will make me to keep on performing the exercise of stretching. I love your program.
well
Thank you.
done.
Keep it up.
Keep doing that. Keep doing that, and you'll see. Even you will ascertain that it's helpful.
So that's Alaji calling us from Colinton at Alagbole. Adekemi Oyinekon has encouraged you to keep doing that, and you find out that it distresses you. So, like I said, we are at the dying minute, really. So, in 1 minute, can you offer some tips for those who are going to take it upon themselves now to go and be running 440 immediately after this program? Yes,
Please, let's be careful. Firstly, consult a healthcare practitioner respective if you have any health concerns. Also, learn to warm up and cool down. Just don't jump. Just don't start with high intensities. Please, and listen to your body. My body is different from your body. And when you're working out or you're doing exercise, don't compare your body to any other person. You are different, you are unique. So keep to that. You are different, you are unique.
Thank you.
Listen to your bodies.
Thank you very much. And on that note, Adekemi Oyinekon would like to thank you for
Thank you so much.
gracing Safety Train this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. My name remains Fayo Williams, and this program is coming to you with the support of Rely Supply Limited, who do the supply, refill, and audit of first aid boxes and also offer first aid training to your staff supplies to your home, and so on. For details on how to promote your brand on radio or to get our services, please call 081 81 31 3156. I'll call that again. 081 81 31 31 56. Till I come your way again next week, it is that you can follow me across social media at Fayo Williams is my handle, and I'll be saying via con Dios, which means go with God.